welcome to my presentation. I make this video to fulfill my final task of research method on ELT. Today, I would like to present my paper, and the title of my paper is Researching the Influence of Game-Based Learning on Student Speaking Anxiety in EFL Classrooms using Interview and Observation Method. Why I choose this topic? Because first of all, speaking anxiety is a common problem in EFL classrooms. Many students feel nervous, afraid of making mistakes, and worried about being judged by others when they speak English. Previous studies show that anxiety can reduce students' participation and speaking performance. Students with high anxiety often avoid speaking activities or give very short answers. Several studies suggest that game-based learning can create a fun and relaxed learning environment. Games help students feel comfortable, increase motivation, and reduce fear of making mistakes. Therefore, this study focuses on game-based learning as a possible solution to reduce speaking anxiety. In my paper, I have two research questions. The first one, how does game-based learning influence students' speaking anxiety in EFL classrooms? And the second one is, how do students perceive the use of game in reducing their speaking anxiety? The research method that I want to use is qualitative research approach. Two collecting data methods are used is classroom observation and semi-structured interview. These methods are chosen because they allow the researcher to observe students' real behavior and understand their personal feelings. For classroom observation, the purpose of classroom observation is to see how students behave during game-based speaking activities, especially related to anxiety. And I plan to observe 3 English classes using games such as vocabulary racing games, guessing games, and speaking board games. And during the observation, I will focus on students' willingness to speak, physical sign of anxiety, peer interaction, and overall engagement. Observation is important because speaking anxiety often appears through visible behavior. For semi-structured interview, I would like to explore students' feeling and perspective about speaking anxiety during game-based activities. 10 students will be selected based on different participants' level, and the interview will be conducted in Indonesia to help students express their feeling more freely. And some interview questions include: How do you feel when you speak English during games? Do games make you feel less nervous? Which games make you feel more comfortable? For the data analysis, I will analyze using thematic analysis. First, the observation note and interview recording will be transcribed. Then, important words related to anxiety will be coded. And after that, the data will be grouped into themes such as reduce fear of making mistakes, increase peer support, enjoyment and engagement, and remaining anxiety. This analysis helps answer the research questions clearly. And I have expected outcomes. The study is expected to show that game-based learning reduces students' speaking anxiety, increases participation, creates a supportive learning environment, and helps students speak more confidently. In conclusion, this study aims to explore how game-based learning influences students' speaking anxiety and how students feel about using game in English classroom. And I want to tell you that I choose this topic because this is based on my personal experience too. I always feel a little bit anxiety when I speak English and so on. Thank thank you for your attention. I would like to say goodbye.